Dear students, this is Dr. Ranjini from Department of Biotechnology. Welcome to e-learning platform. In this semester, I'll be teaching you immunology. Today, we learn about contributions of Edward Jenner to the field of immunology. Before learning the contributions of Edward Jenner, we should know what is immune system and what is the mechanism of immune response and how this immune system play an important role in protecting the vertebrates against the microorganism or disease causing organism. Immune system is a defense system that has evolved to protect animals from invading pathogenic microorganisms and cancer. Immune response can be divided into two related activities. One is recognition and another one is response. Recognition. The immune system is able to recognize subtle chemical differences that distinguish one foreign pathogen from another. So this immune system can recognize very small differences, very small chemical differences. Single amino acid change in the surface of the microorganism or the foreign substances can be recognized by this immune system. So this process we call it as the recognition. In connection to the recognition, there is effector mechanism that is called response. Response. Immune system generates an enormous variety of cells and molecules capable of specifically recognizing and eliminating limitless variety of foreign invaders. In specific recognition of particular pathogen by the immune system inside the organism, inside the infected host organism, variety of cells and molecules will be produced, and these molecules are specifically can eliminate any number of foreign invaders because they can differentiate the subtle or the very small chemical differences in the foreign microorganisms. The term immunity is derived from the Latin term immunis. It means exempt. Exempt means it's the state of protection from infectious disease. The discipline of immunology grew out of the observation that individuals who had recovered from certain infectious diseases were thereafter protected from the same disease. The cells and the molecules responsible for immunity are called immune system, and their efforts in regards to any etiological agents are called immune responses. Immunology is a branch of life science which deals with the cellular and molecular events occurring in the body after encounters of microorganisms and other foreign substances. So, in this slide, you learnt about the definition of immunity, immunology, and immune system and immune responses exhibited by molecules and the cells against the foreign substances. So these terms are very important in the examination because they'll ask in the short notes part. So immune system can recognize very small chemical difference, and in specific to these pathogens, cells and molecules responsible for immunity are called immune system, and their reactions and their efforts to overcome the infection are called immune responses. Now you know the differences between immune system and immune responses. Now we'll see the contribution of Edward Jenner. The history of immunology is quite old. In ancient China, people often used skin lesions of patients recovered from smallpox. Skin lesions of patients recovered from smallpox to cure smallpox in young children. The first successful record of vaccination came from the work of Edward Jenner's efficacious vaccination against smallpox. He was the first person to introduce the principle of vaccination. Jenner observed that milkmaid who had recovered from cowpox never showed any symptom of smallpox. Following this observation, he inoculated the cowpox pustules into the arm of a young boy. Later, intentionally, Jenner infected the child with smallpox, who later did not show full progressive smallpox symptoms. Smallpox was the first disease that was eradicated worldwide by vaccination. What Edward Jenner did? He observed milkmaid recovered from cowpox never showed any symptom of smallpox. He inoculated cowpox pustules into young boy, healthy boy, and later he infected the same child with the smallpox pathogen. And he observed the young boy, he did not show any symptoms of smallpox. Thank you.